Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos that I will be posting. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I take care of all my scrap yarns. So I bought these wooden old school clothespins on Temu. I have been trying to figure out how to save my scrap yarn. I've been just spooling them around bottles, just creating a little bird's nest. And sometimes they're tangled by the time I get back to them. And I definitely do use my scrap yarn for varying different things, whether it be a new project, whether it be to hold on to the ends of a new project. I definitely do use them. But ideally, I would like for them to not be tangled when I do, because then I'll end up having to throw them out or something. So I do have a ball of a couple scrap yarns I'll be working with today. Basically, now I have to just untangle a lot of them so that I can spool them onto the clothespins. First, I find the end of the scrap yarn and just put them through the allowance there, and then you just wrap them all the way around the clothespins. You want to go from end to end as you wrap, because you'll just have a kind of oval egg shape that doesn't look very even. I mean, it doesn't matter how it looks, but you want to have a good distribution, so you get to maximize the space on the actual clothespins when you cast them onto your clothespin. So I'm just going to be wrapping up and down onto the clothespins until I get the bulk of my yarn onto the clothespins. And then we'll be able to have an effective use of this. It was exhausting kind of having scrap yarn everywhere. Not everywhere, but just having like 5 to 8 balls of scrap yarn. And then when I actually get back to them, I can't freaking use them because they're tangled or knotted or something. So now I've gotten to the end of it. I'll just put it twice into the allowance there if I, have enough space for it. But just add 2 splits into the allowance there, and then you'll pretty much be done with casting it onto your clothespin there. I'm telling you, this was just a lifesaver. I don't know how I thought of this. I was just like, I really wish there was like a spool that I could use to just cast my scrap yarn onto. And then I started looking on Amazon and different places for spool. I just kept like typing in spool tool, spool this, spool that, like just something to wrap them onto. And then I thought, oh my gosh, do you know like clothespins from back in the day that had the split in them? That would be perfect, because then I could just put the tails in the split and then wrap the rest of the yarn around it. And I was just like, yes, yes, yes. So I went looking for them on different sites. And of course, Temu had the cheapest. And so I went on Temu and I got them. I can't remember how much I bought them for, but if I find them, I'll link them in the description box with the price and everything. But oh my gosh, it was the perfect thing for me to find for this. So this one, I'm kind of showing you what it would look like with a lot of scrap yarn. This particular yarn I used to make my sister I think it was ear warmers or a bag. And I had maybe at least, I want to say, a quarter of the yarn left back, maybe a little bit more. And so there's a lot of yarn here. And again, like I said, you want to try to distribute the yarn throughout the clothespin. So you want to go up and down. So as you're wrapping, you go up. When you get to the tip, you go down, and so on and so forth. So it really gets a good even distribution, and it really helps for you to get as much yarn onto the clothespin as possible. That's why I do the up and down movement, because if you stay in like one general location, it's just going to turn out to be like an egg, and you just have like a bulk of yarn in the center and then a little bit of yarn on either sides, and you just won't be able to make it look good, and then the yarn's just gonna be tangled mess when you're done. All right, so my yarn started getting tangled, and of course that's why we're pretty much doing this, finding a way to get our scrap yarn onto something so that it's not tangled. I'm telling you, this is a lifesaver for me because I get so frustrated when I find my scrap yarn has been tangled, whether I'm using it to do traditional crochet or using it on one of my Centro or Addi machines. It is super frustrating to find out that you have a lot of knots or tangles in your yarn. And then you want to really go in with like maybe the tip of a pencil, tip of a pen, like your nails, something to kind of unravel it. And that could get tedious. It is for me. When I am doing my projects, I want to just do my projects and not have to deal with tangles and knots and stuff like that. So finding this method to cast on my scrap yarn is just saving grace, honestly, saving grace. That's what I can really say. So I do have a bunch of these, and like I love and I'm obsessed with organizers. So I'm probably going to find myself a little tub organizer for them, organize them either by color or just toss them all in the same bin. Right now I only have about 8 of these. I don't have a lot of, I probably have like 2 more spools of scrap yarn left to do, but other than that, I don't have a lot of scrap yarn. I'm probably going to be using these for a project soon, so I'll be out of scrap yarn pretty soon. Really excited about that video, so stay tuned. But yeah, if you are looking for a great way to store your scrap yarn or put them somewhere, this is it. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.